What's the hardest problem in starting a business? Hi, my name is Susan and this part of my video series is called Q&A, where I get to answer your questions about business and personal development. And the question I'm answering today is from a gentleman by the name of Denda Jonathan. Okay, he sent in a number of questions, but I'm only going to answer the first one today. It says, what's the hardest problem in starting a business? That's a very interesting question. Fortunately, there's no one correct answer. Something that someone else found hard about business, you might not find it that hard. So it depends on a number of factors. You see, if there was just one correct answer, what's the hardest thing about business? We would all try to find the answer and we would all try to make it work. But it's not like that. Each person who's starting a business will face a different problem in that business. So what are some of the factors that will determine what you find to be the hardest in business? One, your skills. These skills include your business acumen in general and your leadership skills. Two, your knowledge. Your knowledge about business, sales and marketing, finance, and also the skill that is required to run that particular business. Three, your experience. How much experience do you have in business and also in that particular area of business that you want to venture in? So the amount of experience is also going to determine what part of business you'll find the hardest. Another factor, your time. How much time do you have available? Depending on the type of business you've chosen and depending on your schedule, let's say you're working a full-time job, certain businesses will be hard for you because they demand a lot of time. So it depends how much time do you have compared to the type of business you're trying to start. Number 5, support. What kind of external support do you have? This support can be from financiers, from coaches, from mentors. It can be from your family. It can be from your spouse if you're married or your significant other if you're in a stable relationship. The amount of support can also make it easier or harder for you to start it. Factor number 6, how well does the business you choose match the resources that you have? Different types of businesses demand different amounts of startup capital. Some require a lot of resources, some require just your skill, some require moderate resources. So if you choose something that is capital intensive and your resources are not that much, then the hardest thing about starting that business will be the issue of capital. So as you can see, there's no one correct answer. It depends on a number of factors. So the question is, which of these factors affect you in particular? That's the question you have to answer. Now I want to say something else, not like a consultant, but like a coach. So there's some tough love coming. Here's what I sense about you. I could be wrong, but this is what I sense. You're asking all these questions because you want to be very sure before you start. The questions you're sending sound like someone who's doing a lot of analysis. I wouldn't want you to be stuck in what is known as analysis paralysis. Hashtag analysis paralysis. You have to avoid it. Why do I say this? In this book, one of my books, Unshackled, is a personal development book. I talk about fear and limiting beliefs. Let me share a certain point from this book with you. It's about fear and the need for certainty. We as human beings, we love the comfort of knowing this thing I'm about to start. This is the kind of problem I should anticipate. This is what is going to happen. We love certainty. So if there's uncertainty in something that we want to do, we are going to have fear. We're going to experience fear because of that certainty which is missing. So this lack of certainty is going to stop us from acting because of fear. Now, here is a problem. Starting a business, certain things, there will be no answers until you actually act. So uncertainty is part of starting a business. So if you want to sit and wait, you want to wait till you have all the answers, till you're sure what's going to happen, you will never start. Because you just be analyzing, okay, so what's the hardest problem that I'm going to find? Okay, what do I need to be profitable? Things like that. You're not going to start. So my encouragement to you is, have a basic idea, do basic analysis and start. Don't wait till you're 100% ready because you may never be 100% ready. Don't wait till you have all the answers because some answers only come after you've started taking action. So don't just sit there and analyze. because you'll be caught up in analysis paralysis and you'll never get started. So I hope I've answered this question. What's the hardest part of starting a business? So I have a question for you. These factors I've mentioned, which of them do you feel you relate to? I would love to hear from you. Just leave a comment below and I'll also be able to respond. I would love to